Hello, my viewers. Welcome back to the channel. And by the video title, you know what this video is about. How can the Miami Heat clinch a playoff spot and get the 6th spot in this year's playoffs? 3 games left in the NBA season. You know, the season for the Miami Heat has been up and down. You know, we've seen some high moments like early on. We've seen some low moments, and we've seen some very low moments too. And then we've seen some moments that are kind of like just mediocre like. And recently, you know, we kind of been in a little mix of like being mediocre. We see some bright spots sometimes, but sometimes the Heat just like play too inconsistent. But the Heat are in the playoffs. They're in the play-in for sure. Like that, they're the 7th spot right now, but they can lock a playoff spot if they can do some things at the end of the year and need some things that happen to another team, which is the Brooklyn Nets. Now the Heat did have an opportunity to take that spot from the Brooklyn Nets. That one game they played them, the Heat was up by 20 points. 20 points. And they blew that lead to the Brooklyn Nets, and the Brooklyn Nets came back to beat them by over 20 points like that. It was just a crazy game and a weird game. Like the Heat just started off so hot and then finished like bad. Like it kind of was the recipe of last year too. Sometimes we see the Heat go out there and just put especially in the playoffs, a big explosion, and they score a lot of points. And then at the end of the game, they start playing a little start slacking a little bit, and they start allowing the team to claw back and get back in the game. And we've seen a lot of that this year. And this year, the team didn't really improve too much. I like Cody Zeller. He's been playing very good basketball. He's been actually a good addition. I don't think he's gonna have that much of an impact, but he's been playing pretty good like that. And Kevin Love hasn't been what we thought he was going to be like that. All I asked for is 12 points and 10 rebounds like that. It's Kevin Love, you know, future Hall of Famer and stuff. I know he's older now, but he hasn't really been shooting the best. But hopefully he can get some better looks and get some better shots in and stuff and get them double-digit rebounds for us as well. But yeah, the Heat got to just get back into the groove a little bit. But the next 3 games, no, I feel like 2 of the games should be winnable. But one of the games is tough. The 76ers game is next. But it's saying the Sixers tomorrow. We beat the Detroit Pistons. The Heat beat the Detroit Pistons yesterday, 118-107, I believe. 105, 107, something like that. But they beat them yesterday. And then we play the 76ers tomorrow. So we got to see if our Miami Heat can go out there and beat the 76ers. I know Joel Embiid came off of a 53-point game performance and beating the Celtics like that. So it's going to be a tough game. If the Heat can pull that off, that'd be great. But the scenario that we either need the Nets to go 0-3. The Nets' next games are Pistons and Magic, which are kind of winnable for them, the Nets. And then the 76ers. If they can just find a way to lose at least 2 of those games and go 1-2 and we go 3-0 or 2-1, we'll move right in front of them because they are 43-36, we're 42-37. So they lose one, that dropped them to 43-37. We win one, we be 43-37 with them. And they lose 2 more and we win 2 more, you know, we take the spot. But if they go 0-3 and we go 3-0, that make it easier for us like that. But it's some scenarios like that. But they can't win. I don't believe they can win more than 1 game over the next 3, because they win more than 1, then they kind of you be tied with them, and they beat us in the tiebreaker 2 times, right? They beat us, so like the head-to-head matchup, they beat us twice so far this year like that. I don't know how many times we played. I think we played them twice, if I'm not mistaken. But on the last matchup, they beat us, so the head-to-head matchup might go to them too. So they got the 76ers, they got the Pistons, the Magic. Pistons first. I believe the Pistons will not beat the Nets, so the Nets going to probably win that one. But I think the Magic can maybe try to sneak and get a win, and the 76ers can get a win as well like that. And I think the Heat might lose to the 76ers. I hope we win, though. But I think we can beat the Wizards and the Magic, and we can try to, like, squeeze our way to barely get the 6th spot and, like, a playing spot. I don't know who the 3rd seed is. I think the Milwaukee Bucks are the 1st seed, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't looked at the standings again like that. But it's better to get the 6th spot locked in because the 7th spot, of course, you still be in the playoffs like that, the play-in tournament. But the play-in tournament, you can get upset by one of those teams that's below on standings, and they can maybe come up there to upset you or something. It's a necessary game as well, like too. Maybe put your players at more risk to get injured and stuff. You want to make sure the spot is locked, and you can just focus on use those extra days just to focus on the playoffs like that. Focus on the playoffs and focus on your opponent instead of playing those playing games, and then right after the playing games, you have to jump into the playoffs like that, and a lot of wear and tear and stuff like that on your body. So hopefully he can move themselves up to that spot and lock that spot in. But gonna take some a little help from other teams like that. So I hope the 76ers can beat. 76ers and the Magic can beat them. Now, the Pistons beat them too. That'd be great. I hope the Magic and 76ers can beat them. Pistons haven't won. Pistons lost 22 straight, so I doubt they win against the Nets. But I need the Magic and the 76ers to beat the Nets. I need the Heat to win at least 2 of the next 3 and get that 6th spot. But that's all I got for this video today, guys. If you like this video, leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Go Heat!